This is part 3 of my series on the Carcano rifle, and I think we're going to start to talk about the sights, because the different sights play a part in the different designation and model numbers. Basically what you have, and on the table here, first gun is a Cavalry carbine, a 91-28 Troop Special, a 91 long rifle, a 38 short rifle with fixed sights. That's the only one I have with the fixed sights. And then I got a 91-41 rifle, which the rear sight is different on that. So when we looked at the, we'll start with the 91 long rifle. Like I said, your older style sights, you know, they start off, I guess, at 500 yards, and then you hit the button and you flip them up, and basically you got like a fixed sight. There, now I got it flipped over and up. And if you look, it's very similar, the sight base is very similar to the fixed sight. Try to get you an idea of the depth. You can see them grooves are pretty deep in there. Now when you go to the early carbine sights, same deal. You see that first number on there is 6. So they must be set down at, where'd I go? Oh, there we are. I'm sorry. That one there, 6. Same with that one there. And they work the same way. You flip them up. Now the carbine sight is a little different than the long rifle sight. Shorter and a little bit different spring mechanism on there than on this here, on the long rifle. And it's smaller. So there's a little bit of a difference in them. But again, when they lock down, you get the big fixed rear sight. Okay? And they're both graduated the same. Now, after 38, when they came out with these guns, they started with these fixed sights. And basically, you know, the front sights are the same, just a blade on there, but they were fixed. And what happened is they started with the 38 series in the 7.35, and they decided the war was going to start that it's not a good idea to change the caliber and stuff right when a war's starting. It'd cause a real huge problem in logistics. So they only built these for a year or so and then went back and they made these different designs in a 6.5 caliber. Actually, I think they took the leftover parts from these short rifles and made some like that. They made, they did make Troop Special and Cavalry with folding blade carbines in the 7.35, but then they started manufacturing the guns again in the 6.5. So that's why on these sights you will see it marked on all the fixed sight guns what the caliber is, 6.5 or so and so. So you would not get the, because a 6.5 bullet will fit in this chamber and go off. Okay, there was another problem. So all your designations like 91-38, Cavalry carbine, 91-38 Troop Special, whatever, that is more or less telling you that the weapon has this fixed sight system and not the adjustable sight system, the older adjustable or the, you know, sight here. And you will find Troop Specials and Cavalry carbines with this fixed sight system. Now looking, this is a Type 41 long rifle. Now why they went back, they kind of changed it, and we'll cover the rifle, but we'll look at the sight. And if you look at the sight, it's showing 300 yards is the low end. And it kind of looks like a carbine sight. It's not like the old original long sight. It starts off at 300 yards, so it must be 200 is the zero. Let me flip that up. Yeah, so that's like 200, and I guess that's your 100-yard sight there, that fixed notch. Graduation's different, because the other ones, when that sight is down, the next notch up is 600 yards, and this one's 3, so that must mean that it's set at 2, and then this must be 100 yards. So that's something I just noticed, and we're going to have to go out and check this out once we get some ammo and see where these things shoot. And that's a problem. See, the combat sights set at 200 and 300 yards, and I guess also they said that on these fixed sights on the guns, the 7.35s were set at 300 yards, and the 6.5s were set at 200 yards, which again causes confusion. It's kind of a big difference. But that's your sights, most of the variations. I'm not sure if there are any other. As you can see, the ones on the 9141 long rifle are a bit different. They're more calibrated for a closer range, other than these here that start off at 500 down and probably will be 300 with the sight up, where this is kind of calibrated in a different distance here, closer range. So like I said, we'll go out once we get some ammunition and we'll see about shooting them. And that's, I think, a problem. A lot of people are not aware that the sights are set like that, or start off shooting at 300, 200 or 300 yards. Okay? And that's why I think you get a lot of problems with people saying these guns are inaccurate. I think we just got to figure out how the sights are regulated and where the guns shoot. And I'll get into more of that after we get some ammunition made up. We're going to take these all out and test fire them and try to figure out what's going on, or a good way to get your gun on target. Alright, so that's it for the sights.